Hello, welcome back to my new chess learning video. Today we are diving into a method for achieving checkmate with just a king and queen against an opponent lone king. This endgame tactic is essential to master and it consists of 4 straightforward steps. I am Devanshi Solanki and I am excited to walk you through the process. So let's get started. So our first step is put the opponent's king in a box. Our first step is straightforward. We put the opponent's king in a box by moving our queen a knight move away. It's as simple as that. In this position, we will place our queen to the e4 square. This location creates the smallest box for the opponent's king. As you can see, we have to place our queen in such a way that it creates L shape to the king. Now, once we have created the box for the king, our step number 2 will be dance with the king. Now, it's time to dance with the king. In these steps, we mimic the opponent's king moves with our queen. Whatever their king does, our queen does the same, while always maintaining L shape or the knight move distance away from the enemy king. If your opponent king moves up a square, our queen moves up a step as well. This is called as mimicry. For example, let's see our opponent plays to the cross. We will move our queen in the same direction in same pattern. So our step number 2 is we have to copy the same move as opponent's king. Now let's go ahead with our step number 3, that is freeze the queen. Before seeing this step, let's go to first and second step. Our first step was to create the L shape, which is this move, and now we have to follow the king steps. As you can see on the board, wherever my king goes, my queen is following the king. You have to repeat the same steps until the king reaches to the end of the board, which is corner of the board. Once the opponent king reaches the corner, we must freeze our queen. This is step we must never forget. Why freezing the queen is important? If we continue moving the queen in a knight move away after the king reaches to the corner, we risk the game ending in a stalemate. Stalemate is not what we want when we are up a queen. So, once the king reaches to the corner of the board, you must not move your queen. You must freeze the queen. Now let's move forward to a step number 4, which is walk the king over to delivery checkmate. As you all know, with the help of only queen, you cannot checkmate the opponent's king. You will require support of the king. With the help of king and queen, you can checkmate the opponent's king. In this step, our king moves across the board step by step until it's directly across from the enemy king. As you can see, I am moving my king towards the enemy king. So once the king reaches across the enemy king, you can checkmate in many ways. As you can see, I have marked the arrows and that's all you will require to checkmate. Now let's practice it with the Stockfish level 8 computer. As first step was to keep the queen in L shape. So I am keeping my queen to the L shape to the king. Now we will go to our step number 2, which is mimic the opponent's king. It means that whatever the opponent plays, you have to play the same. So my opponent has gone to e6. I will play the same. I will play the same until it reaches to the end of the board. As you can see, I am copying the opponent's king moves. Whatever my opponent is playing, I am copying the same. Now, it's the most important decision. Once the king reaches to the end of the board, do not copy the move. As I am told in earlier, you have to move your king towards here. So I will bring my king. The opponent only has 2 steps to move. Once the king reaches to the opponent king, you can checkmate in many ways. So that's all. In conclusion, you just learn a powerful method for checkmating with a king and queen against a lone king. Practice this and you will be well prepared to convert your advantages into victory. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe your thoughts into the comment. Your feedback means a lot. Thanks for joining me today and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.